Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to talk about the not so bright side of growth. Just like with everything, there's a light side, a dark side. Unfortunately, with growth, even though it is inspiring, it's motivating, it makes you feel good, there are days where you're not always going to feel like that. And I want you guys to think of it like a mountain and how inconsistent a mountain line is. It goes up and it goes down. It's not linear because growth is not linear. You're gonna have those days where you feel amazing, and you're also gonna have those days where it's hard to pick yourself up. But it's important to see how you are treating yourself during that time. So if you are somebody that does not have good control over your mind and a bad day comes across your path, or an obstacle comes, or whatever it may be, how are you speaking to yourself? Are you speaking positively, or are you beating yourself down more? What are your habits during this time? Is it hard for you to get out of bed? Is it hard for you to eat? Is it hard for you to feel motivated? Or do you try to make yourself feel better? How are you treating yourself when you're not feeling the best? Again, are you thinking negatively? Or are you trying to see light at the end of the tunnel? This is important because it's going to determine where you're going to be in the next week, in the next month, in the next couple of years. If you are staying with idle in this feeling and not actively doing anything to make yourself feel better and move around this block or break through it or whatever it is that you need to do to move past it, if you are letting it consume you and you feel like you're plateauing here or you're stopped right here, then that's going to determine your habits, because if you're just allowing yourself to sit in this, it can go on for a very long time. It can go on for months. It can go on for weeks, months, years. And then that's going to essentially determine what your future is going to look like. Are you wasting time not focusing on the things that you need to focus on? Are you letting your thoughts and temporary things affect you too much to where you can't move forward? There's going to be challenges that you face. That's what life is. It's all about how you move through these obstacles. Are you letting it consume you and conform to it and being too fearful to stand against it? Then you're always going to be at a certain point. But when you actively know you want to do better, breaking through these barriers and being persistent, each time you do this, you know the benefits that come with it, you know the growth that comes with it. It's like reaching a different level. And we need to understand that growth is uncomfortable. It's meant to be, because it's the unknown, and you should be fascinated with the unknown. I think a lot of us focus too much on the can't and the won'ts and if nots and the doubts, that we don't ever focus on the what ifs. I did, I can, I made it. And it's all ties into how we're programmed. What are we absorbing? Our mind is a sponge. We have to make sure we're mindful of what we're listening to, what we're reading, what we're seeing. And one thing that I taught myself to do, and what's helped me become more confident in pursuing my dreams, is intentionally putting myself in uncomfortable situations, because I knew there was growth within it and something I needed to go through, even if I was terrified. But I knew if I didn't do it, and I was aware if I didn't do it, that I would not grow. As always, the first step is awareness. How are you treating yourself during these times? Is what you're doing creating a better you or not? Are your choices and your decisions on a day-to-day basis supporting you for this growth that you want? Ask yourself that, because if you're not doing what you need to do, then you can't get mad at how your life currently is. If you're not actively doing anything to make it better, you're just accepting it for what it is and thinking that this is what you're destined. You know you're not working towards anything better. You're not helping your mind. You're doing things that is detrimental to your mental health, and it's not benefiting in any way. So if you are not actively working on these habits to better you and get you to where you want to go, you can't be upset, because you know you're not even trying. And even though it's difficult, you have to gain that strength within. And if you do not get control of your mind, it's going to overcome you. It's going to weigh you down. It's going to bring you down. But that's why it is on you to solely better yourself and be aware that you know where your traumas are in order to heal from that, to become a better person for yourself and those around you. Or what characteristics do you need to teach yourself so you can accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. It's about taking responsibility to know that you have to work with what you've gone through and how to flip it and make yourself better from it. You are responsible for your life. You know, nobody else is going to swoop in and save you. You have to fix you. It is up to you to fix you. But when you start actively working on fixing yourself and being aware of where you need to improve, that's when things start to work in your favor. That's when things start to gravitate towards you. You're allowing yourself in these positions to set yourself up. And when you do that, nothing but greatness can come from that. So ask yourself, are you doing everything necessary to set yourself up for success? Are you doing everything in your power to become a better person, a better you? Are you working on the characteristics that you need to accomplish those certain things? And that is the not so shiny, glamorous part of growth. There's a lot of self-work and self-facing that you have to do, and understanding everything and why you have these triggers, why you think the way that you do, or how you think about yourself. And if you're not nurturing yourself, then you have to understand that that's why that and everything around you is not positive. It's weighing you down. It's not making you happy. But when you start to flip the script and do the things that you need to do and start attracting that abundance, that's when all the positive comes in. But we're so focused and drawn on the negative, we're consumed in it because we don't know or believe or see a way out of it, but there in fact is a way out of it. You have to do that inner work. And the great part about it is when you see somebody else feeling great, feeling wonderful, is successful, has all these things, is doing great in life, it's not because life favors them, it's because of their everyday actions and what they choose to focus on, who they choose to become, and they make those promises to themselves and they don't break it, and they keep setting themselves up for success and keep constantly working on themselves to become the best that they can be in the career that they want to be, doing the things that they dream to be doing. And the beauty of it is that is in all of us. But we see the next person and think that they're lucky, they're this, they're privileged, and sometimes it is privilege. But when you think about it, even if it is generational, somebody had to do that. Somebody had to get them to where they are. You can be that person. It's a lot, but it's not impossible. And you don't even need to think that far for generations. You can solely think about this lifetime and setting yourself up and achieving greatness. So never compare yourself, because what you believe somebody else has, you already have that within you. You have all the tools that you need to do to get you to where you want to be. And when you start focusing on that instead of the external, and start focusing on the internal, that is what's going to get you to where you want to be. Start focusing on that. And another thing I want you guys to realize is that the fun part about life is that you can be anything you want to be. And you should focus on that. You shouldn't focus on what all is around you, what's going on, what the next person's doing, what other things you should be doing, because only you know. All the answers are within you. You know everything that you need to know for yourself. And again, I just want to go back to reiterating the part where I said when you are feeling down, be mindful how you're treating yourself during this time. Even though you are not feeling the best, you still should be doing things that you know will make you feel better. So, you know, if you're not feeling motivated, you're not feeling like you want to get out of bed, at least read a book for that time being that can help distract your mind. Or if you want to read a self-help book that can help improve your mind during that time to help pick yourself back up so you're not staying stagnant or idle. Or if you need to journal and you just want to get all the thoughts out of your head and so you can feel like you've released it, then do that. Listen to music, but if you're just letting everything consume you and you're just sitting there and taking it and not fighting back, it's of course going to get the best of you. But you have to fight back and you have to fight past it so that you can keep going, because you're aware that this is only temporary. You're not going to let it consume you. You're not going to let it get to you. It is temporary. It flows through you. It's not permanent. And being mindful and aware of that is what's key to help you being able to push past these blockages that you're facing. You get me? Life is not perfect, but it's what you choose to determine how it's going to be and how your outlook on life is. If you're looking at life through a negative lens, that's all it's going to be. If you look at life through a positive lens, you're welcoming abundance and so much to flow and come to you. So you have to decide which side and what you're going to do in order to get to where you want to be. Each decision, day by day. Life is all about challenges and hardships and ups and downs. There's so much beauty into it, and you just have to know how to move about it. That is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like my content, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.